Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some Tales of Arise. We're currently in the village of Thistlym, which is free of rent and rule apparently. Just a little safe haven for people. We're talking to our party. We had a lot of revelations in the last two episodes, and I mean a lot. So if you haven't seen those, you're going to want to. I mean, look at Alphen. You can see his whole face. With his beautiful cannon monocle and all. What a lovely monocle he has. I'm so glad the designers made the monocle canon. Anyways, let's continue.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Yeah, it seems to be that way.
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse.
I think Shion is in the same position.
Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
Why are you the best? I think now would be a good time for you to reflect on things. I've tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it, why do you have to be the only one to have to go down with the ship? Is that the main guy who was helping us on the ship? I wonder why his ship went down too. Well, I guess that makes sense. There was a big old fissure created in the ocean. I guess both of them would have got pulled in. If the big one got pulled in, the little one definitely got pulled in. Are you one of the refugees from Pelagion? If so, I need to warn you about something. Our village is secret, for everyone's safety. Don't do anything that could attract any Renan attention, alright? It's extremely important. Good, I don't see anything here that's spoiling or poisonous. It's important that we inspect everything we eat here carefully. There are no doctors or medicine here, so one wrong move and we'll be in trouble.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are, in one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
The mask must
What
have been...
about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shion were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Take it from me, it's really hard to be all alone. Okay, now we just need to find Law. I've never met any Dahnans before that didn't originally escape from Pelagion. You're not, going to rat us out to Rena, are you? Just making sure. I would never. Don't just take food without asking. Our crops are a vital source that have to be shared with everyone here. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. If you make it through Shinefall Woods and then go past Aurium Falls, you can see Pelagion out in the distance. Although just thinking about seeing that castle sends shivers down my spine. So it's not exactly a trip that I recommend taking personally. Once you escape Pelagion, you have to cross through marshlands, waterfalls, and forests before finally ending up here. The only thing left after that is ocean. There's nowhere else left to run, so if the Renans ever find us, we'll be in real trouble. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we're able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too, but that's a risky proposition, so we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shion?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shion's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Okay, Alphen's getting told, huh?
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shion or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
Okay, let's go.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
I believe in you, Alphen. It's not gonna let me. Oh, man, that would have been so good. I knew just looking at the map it wasn't gonna let me. Let's see, we came out of here, didn't we? Or did we not? Maybe we did come from the inn. No, this is where we came from. This village was founded by survivors who fled the regime in Pelagian. They left in search of a better life away from the repressive rule of the Rena and ultimately settled upon here. It's been years since any more deserters have arrived from there, however. I'm not even sure how long at this point. What could have happened there that stopped the flow of people, I wonder? I wonder if the place is abandoned. Are you outsiders? I've never seen anyone who's not from this realm before. Yeah, our grandpa told us never to talk to guys like you because you're scary and mean. It's true. That's true. One of the reasons why this is the perfect place to hide is because of the mountains surrounding here. They shield us from Rena's eyes. Why does that guy kind of look like Gordano? Maybe it's just the posture.
There you are!
What is it?
Zoogles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Damn right you are,
Really?
Alphen.
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Members who left have returned to your party. Bubbling fighter extraordinaire. Well, that's kind of judgmental, isn't it? Okay, KO prevention sounds really good. Awakening battle chain, strengthen counter edge. That's an elemental attack up. Pretty big one too, 40. Attack plus 50? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna finish out this circle. It's a big attack boost.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
So, oh, he's not gonna let us fast travel. I was gonna be a little cheeky there and be like, since we have to, you know, go fast, we're done for. Everyone's going to die. Why are the Zoogles here all of a sudden? Why now? Get inside, hurry. All right, let's go kill these Zoogles for these poor people.
Remember, if the pain's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zoogle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Eagle die! Devastation!
hope this works. Are those arms even natural?
This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, that's so weak. It's so weak.
Be my guest.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Eternal devastation. Wind.
Dance in the wind!
Mirage.
In here!
I'm not done. Try harder.
More for the stop!
You're mine.
Lightning orb!
Now you see what I can do!
More where that came from!
No way.
Right!
Eternal
Now,
devastation.
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Not a chance. I'm not done.
Lightning
Take
defense!
this!
Thunderblade!
Crush.
The power of dance! I'm ready to go!
First Dragon Swarm. You're mine.
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend. It's on. Eat dirt.
Tempest Whirl! Here goes!
Mirage.
Not in your dreams!
This is what happens when I don't have a healer in the party.
carved through armor!
You're finished!
Heal!
Severing wind! Mirage! I'm not done!
Damn!
Take this! Eternal devastation!
With the earth! Stalagmite!
Wind! Devastation! You're mine! I'm not done!
You require
Light!
Can't get out of this! What's this?
You're mine!
Death Blossom!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Demons Descent! Flashing Fang! Benediction Light.
Now! You're mine!
Swallow
Dance!
More where that came from!
Dragon Swarm!
Sealed!
Severing wind!
I wonder if I just can't trigger that right now, because that's the second time that I haven't been able to.
You picked the wrong fight!
I guess it makes sense. Like, if we don't have Flaming Edge, like, we're kind of like, you know, capped at the knees, you know?
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, Thistlym kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dahna. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistlym from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Mahavar gone missing.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
It's a good point.
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlym was founded by Dahnans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Dahnans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Beyond vengeance.
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shion?
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely.
She was on
I'd
a whole
already
other
decided
level.
I wasn't going to kill her. But when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right. That she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone.
We still don't know why he killed her either.
It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Okay.
You people know how to fight Zeugles, yeah? Because I've got a big favor to ask.
Why?
You do indeed appear to be in dire straits. I could have sworn we already wiped out all the Zeugles that were trying to get into this village, though. Oh, you did. These Zeugles ain't trying to attack us. They're still in our fish. Your fish? Yeah, these ape Zeugles. They've got huge arms, which they use to smash the surface of the water and create these big shockwaves. They do that to stun the fish, which makes them float to the surface and ripe for the taking.
Damn it.
Somehow they learned how to do that recently, and they've gotten damn good at it, because it's making the rest of us go hungry. That's quite the pickle you were in.
What?
Damn straight it is. Did she just say damn straight? All right, Kisara. You sure you're not out here from the real world? It ain't like these fish grow on trees. That sort of fishing ain't good for our waters.
Is that so?
So that's your point of contention. The manner in which they fish, not the actual fishing part. You guys are the only ones that have what it takes to drive those crazy monkeys out. Can we count on you to help? We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll sort out these fishing Zeugles once and for all. I couldn't have put it better myself. As a fisher herself, this case has gotten her quite fired up, as you can see.
Great job.
That's mighty kind of you to help us out, ma'am. Sorry to lay this on your feet, but we greatly appreciate it.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Okay. I'm guessing the shop is in here? Also, we kind of do need to rest. I'm rich. They sell treats here. Not every place sells treats. Let's buy some tofu. Okay. Yeah, these two might be worth it. The other one's not so much. Pretty small gains. Okay. So a thunder nail could be created if we had one. So we'd have to make this, and then we could refine it. Solid edge. Need a lustrous astral crystal. It's a rank 5 crystal. Nice. We need some ice stones, too. Okay, still can't fast travel. Is it only the Owl Forest? Maybe because we don't have Shion with us. Hold on just one second. We'll check and see if anywhere else can be fast traveled to. No? Okay.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Oh, really? Well, let's go find the little thing. I'm listening for the weird hoots. Where they at? Oh, I see him. A star hair clip. Okay. I don't like it.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I would if I could. I tried. Okay, for you... Blah, blah. I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Okay, whatever this guy is looking for, I think it's ahead of us. I don't remember fighting any monkeys in that area behind us.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Dude, look at this place. This looks good. I feel like I say that everywhere we end up going.
I'll do my best.
Struck! I'm on it!
Piercing
Come and
roll.
get it!
Raging storm!
Struck! Crush! Win!
I'll take out the sealed!
Armor won't save What's this? Win! I'm on it! Mirage!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Here I come! Devastation! Mirage!
Lightning orb!
Struck!
More where that came from! Dance in the wind! Not in your dreams!
Talon Hurricane! Soaring
Malevolence! Malevolence!
Oh, we barely missed
Now you've gone and
the
ticked
thing.
me off.
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Fantastic! Now my clothes are Mirage! Eat dirt!
Thunder Field! Raging Hurricane!
In a bind! I'm ready!
Arctic Magic Kazam!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
No, how dare you?
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
Basically in a jungle.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Oh, the JRPG
I guess
Hot
when you've
Springs
lived
is
a life
coming.
devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
You know the Hot Springs is coming. There's a fishing spot. Oh, these are those guys that we need to
There
get.
it is. That's our target.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Resonate with the armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
Here goes!
Severing wind! Devastation!
I shall feel you where you stand!
Eternal devastation!
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Here I come! Damn it! Scoot back!
Stand
Dragon
back.
Swarm!
I'll trip it up.
Ow!
Into everlasting
Wind
dark.
Astral Energy!
Negative state!
Severing wind!
Dance in the wind!
Bloody howling!
I'll be saving this one!
Everlasting
With
dark.
the
Negative state!
This one's mine!
Eat dirt!
Igneous!
Here I come!
Gale Force!
I'm not... Eternal devastation!
Purge Malevolence!
Did I, like... I asked him to heal me, like, forever ago.
Wind Astral Energy!
Tiger Blade!
Devastation!
I'm ready!
Soaring light
Double
spear!
beam!
All yours, Kisara.
Make it rain!
My turn! Struck!
Wind
This
Astral
one's
Energy!
Severing wind!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Okay, so that's where we came from. Okay, what do we got here? A Ganath Heros Piranha.
Where should I cast my line?
Okay. We don't really have anything that's going to help us here.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
So let's see. We need triangle X.
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Nice work!
There we go. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Nice. Okay, got ourselves a green pike. Still haven't gotten the triangle X one yet.
Reel
That's
it
probably
in.
it.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch!
Okay, what's the last one we have left? The Heros Catfish, X square. Those are bottom feeders, right? So we need to find bubbles. What's the thing? X square. Okay. X square. Bubbles.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
Nope, that wasn't bubbles.
You need patience to fish. Yeah. Time to try a different spot. Hup. I've got something.
I like this new rod. It's making things a lot easier.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
Maybe you
Okay.
could keep it as a pet.
So that wasn't one we were looking for. X square, but bottom feeder still. X square. X square.
Okay, Change of plans.
Subsurface. That seems like it'd be good for...
I've got something.
The silhouette looks like some kind of bass, but...
That's not a fish I see often.
I see
Okay,
you've
we got
gotten
him.
even better at this.
All right, so we got everything in this pond. That's good. That's very good. And with that, we end this episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, Anor, Seventh Son, Louis D, and Ivan Kolbabiuk. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.